He's in a really good position to at least get information, if not shut this down with a couple of kills. Smoke comes out, actually on his position. Never mind, he's going to go overlooked, but decimated by Nexa. Still two players here towards A main. Jewel Barretta's at range. HS takes the head off Fasha. Keto, hi. Thank you very much. He saw that gun barrel as well.
Gun barrel, yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Wow, okay, HS with these Julies. Every single CT-sided pistol round he's had the Julies, he's gotten a multi-kill throughout this whole series, man. What a crazy stat line for HS. I think that's 8 kills in total in his CT-side pistol rounds in the series. Either way, there's still a round alive, 2 versus 2, gunfights across the board. Nobody can go back to recover the C4. Senex is rotated all the way back through middle. This round is all over the show.
Why are they playing there? That's really worrying, because Veggie's here. Fiku needs to trade. Oh, but Veggie scroll wheel jumps. But you're not ready for Senex. Really good reposition out of him from...
Stock standard approach from OG. It's a pretty fast default from them, already getting control of middle. Fiku's the one who's tasked with controlling a push from A main. Does find the first. He's taken some damage in the process, but he's done so much more in the meantime.
Yeah, really well done. That reaction comes off the back of the early utility being dropped in as well. It's all by design that Fiku is there, holding for this push.
God damn, that was 12 years ago. So yeah, that was very long ago, but an incredible experience. It's certainly something I'll do again. I actually think it's something all humans should do.
And now you look back at Keto, and you think, okay, well, how many kills can you find? None. That's really worrying.
I mean, at least he's created space for his teammates to get into the same bomb site here for free. 3 versus 3. Bomb bomb comes through. Fiku once more as he will boss control of Donut. Great multi-kill coming through from him. You'd imagine that's enough to win the round. It looks like Senex and Veggie want to consider having a crack. I mean, there's no kit, there's a smoke, nothing being offered up. I think they're just going to accept their fate here. If they stay alive, maybe you could kind of justify some sort of a force in the next. I don't know. Not going to happen though for Senex. OG level up the scoreline.
The reason why that round develops back in OG's favor and is now under their control after losing Keto in middle is that they throw a well-timed Molotov just into the entrance of Donut. And the way it bounces, you can't actually go through the left-hand side. You can't wrap around and then suddenly attack OG from a different angle. It's very one-dimensional on the way in, all because of that molly.
Regali's going to turn into the tip of the spear as he starts to carve his way into cave. Bait and switch setup works out perfectly. Regali was focused on Veggie. Senex goes completely uncleared. Now OG realize there's some pressure on them. They kind of have to go back to try and find these players in towards cave. That's what Keto's tasked with. 20 seconds left now. Starts to make his way forward. He's going to catch the timing on the first. Senex will trade though. Huge second kill there for Senex. Actually, his third frag in the round, excuse me, will eventually be cut down though. Bomb plant secured. OG have a chance here in the 2v3, despite the fact Fiku's low. The one thing that ORKS have going for them right now is Olymp on this massive backstab.
Yep, but he's been found out now. But Fiku, as you mentioned, really low. Actually hits the headshot onto the AWP, but it's still not enough. Olymp can lock in this defuse and then go get the AWP by long. But that, again, is another showcase of how deadly these players on OG...
As it's not going to be in this next round here. Immediately a couple players in towards mid for the CT side as they look to try and contest. OG going to be putting numbers of their own there. First fight breaks out. Olymp will draw first blood. Next to the next man up to the plate. Levels it back out. So important to have a player who's fearless, right? Not scared to push through smokes. Not scared to go for that re-peek or the trade. It's exactly what Nexa does.
Oh, Milky. Great timing on this readjustment in towards middle. And Olymp is now pushing even further. Catches off Fiku, and that is the bomb.
Man.
And that's the round. Done, dusted, secured. Although Fasha... lights out. Would need to go absolutely nuclear. 1 versus 4. Can throw a smoke down here. The objective is to maybe deal with Milky, but not anticipating him. So
it's going to be a direct approach in towards the B bomb site.
First time we've seen anything of this nature. Flashbangs over the top, and Senex will find 2. Asher, though, collects on his deagle. Hand cannon echoes over the B bomb site. Now that AK can be scavenged. Olymp, with its possible task on his hands, trying to steady the ship, will manage it. And the bomb doesn't get planted because of the incendiary. Keto, 1 versus 3. He might know about Olymp's location, but certainly not about Milky's.
thing is, he's got time. He assesses the situation. He's going to change up his avenue of approach. His avenue of entry now makes his way through cave. Olymp is the one holding this angle right now. Keto's crosshair placement looked decent, but Olymp was perfect.
This is
Everyone
so smart.
so unsettled with the util.
Really smart smoke being thrown down by HS. Because the way that molly landed, you know that they've probably got players in towards cave, and Senex fights Regali, and he even deals with Keto. What a defense being put up by the Orcs. They don't lose a single player.
Veggie's tough times continue, and now space has been created for OG. It's going to force Orcs to sort of figure out what's going on here in A main. There's 5 players around the smoke right now. 4 of them will go down.
Hello, Keto. Nice shot. Oh, and he even follows up onto Milky. Flashbang through. Look at this aggression coming out of Orcs. And they even deal with Keto, but not before he deals with HS.
I mean, that's such an important kill, though, to cut down Keto. He's been one of the chief destroyers for OG here on their T side so far. Often the can opener for the team, and he's kind of done enough to open up as there's space afforded over towards B. Regali's going to clear that. Fasher pushes forward. Senex goes down, and this is OG's round for the taking. Olymp and Milky have no option but to head for the hills. They're just going to have to save their guns. Alright, well, it is going to be Fiku who's able to find pretty much the final frag. He's looking to try and deny Orcs from saving any of their guns, and single-handedly he'll get both of those kills. Ramp outside the double doors. It's worked out perfectly. Oh my goodness, look at this Fasher. He's running in towards T-spawn. Olymp's decided to actually let him cross, so he's going to get into the B-bomb site for free. The problem is that Fiku's cutting off these rotations. Olymp eventually gets a kill. He'll know that Fasher could be coming through with this quick flank as well. He was the player who let Fasher cross. That could come back to haunt him. It's so rough for Olymp. Barely any room to maneuver. Fasher's got an A kill, and it's only Olymp left remaining. What a wild ride.
Yeah, what a round. That's so crazy. So many moving pieces.
Looks like Orcs are going to go for a direct approach into the B-bomb site. It's actually only Nexus on the site itself right now, and he's just been blinded up, taking down people and force the issue. Flying through the smoke off the back of a flash. He's just jumping around all over the show. He'll get 2 kills as a result, and he brings it back into an even numbers game.
Good trade, though. HS onto Regali, another player here in cave. And Fasher overwhelms, and he might even find more. Bomb not yet committed. That means there's time for Keto to rotate in. Senex on this flank. Fasher not ready for it, and now overwhelmed. You know that there's a player out towards long as well if you're Orcs, and they swing in tandem. Overwhelming. And Orcs, they're going to rinse and repeat. Keto put on high alert in Donut, screaming to his players, rotate over, guys. They're just straight in. Brilliant flashbang, isolates the kill on towards HS, and in-stubs Fasher. But maybe more than just one. It's a double up. And now your attack has been cut in half. Olymp taking space, but the reload would have been heard. And creeping through this smoke is another player from OG. Regali ready to step in and receive.
Olymp gets himself a kill, but he's got so much more to do. He's going to have to be the ace of him. Another kill locked in. He's taking damage, though, in the process, and OG will eventually finish off the job.
Really is, but double donut. Oh, that's your answer, potentially. Keto lets one run by. Says to his teammate in Regali, hey, you need to deal with Senex. And he hasn't. Fiku also caught off guard. OG overplaying their hand a little bit, and now Senex is in spawn.
Yeah, cuts snap down the center. He's going to be catching Fasher completely off guard as a result. Now the whole world rests on Nexa with that MP9. Able to get a kill, a second as well. Great work coming through from Nexa. He's left Keto in a very winnable position. And Keto wants to force the issue because he knows that there was a player top middle. He wants to try and get the kill on Milky, but great awareness coming through from Milky there. As he will lock in the kill, and with that, the round... They're not just going to go all out, though, surely. I mean, they'll know that they're going to be playing against a bit of an eco, so they want to proceed with caution, right? Right, Brandon? No, wrong. They just charge straight up ramp right now. Bit of a boost for Regali with the P250. That's a 3 kill for him, tapping away. Second frag locked in. OG doing great work. Orcs might start to regret their decision to go all in. At least a kill back. HS is just trying to get back to safety with the bomb on his back.
But instead, he's just spamming. He's trying to keep all the attention here. Still no one on A. And Olim is going to fall. That should be the accelerator button for the Orcs. They can't dilly-dally too much around here.
Yeah, I think once you lose that player on the opposite side of the map, you're just forced to immediately push through. Thankfully for Orcs, they have been afforded quite a lot of space on the side of the map. They don't have any smoke grenades, though. That's why they're so uncomfortable right now.
Milky
Milky with the Zorp is going to be instrumental. Once again, CT walks into his scope. Nice little snapshot coming through from the Polish sniper. That's going to create enough space for the bomb plant.
There's still time, and the AWP's just been smoked off, which means he has to peek from the right. Regali just walked straight into him. Nexa finds HS. Bomb's starting to be stuck, and
Nexa.
I think there's more than enough time to get this one over the line. OG have done it. They survive, and Orcs, they take the timeout, and they still fall victim to the low buy.
Orcs leaning in towards B. They've got a big burst coming in towards that defense. Do OG.
Fiku. Oh, no way. Just gets decimated, and the molly forces Nexa forward. Regali needs to do everything, but he's being held by Milky. All of the good work in the previous undone by a single B execute.
It's code red.
At least that's an AK. And he's only got a fan mass. Crossfire established for Orcs. They're in the bomb site. Nexa, though, will find the first. Flashbangs over in support, but HS opens up the account.
The tip of the spear here on the retake, edging his way forward, looking to try and open up the bomb site, but he's just been smoked off. Olim's coming through with the flank out of middle. Not a clean spray, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill, and that's a huge frag. That's going to force the hand now of OG, trying to emerge out of cave, but the kills continue to come through. Big miss shot there from Milky will cost him his life. Keto wants to double down, trying to hunt Xenex, who has successfully fallen back, but will still lose his life, and now Olymp is left alone, spraying away. He's not able to find that kill cleanly enough. It will be found by Fasher. He's got the kit, so he has the defuse as well.
What a retake.
Nice kill from Regali. Gets himself in on the action. Not able to get out though, so he's going to have to fight his way out. Creates a bit of space with a smoke grenade. Olim tries to get space over towards Abe, but it's going to be Keto in a fiendish position there to make sure he cuts Olymp down. 5v3. Orcs have nothing to show for it. They're still scurrying back to get the bomb. They're going to try to go B from here, I'm sure. Veggie's going to have to hold on to that control, but they're so strapped for time. OG get a good idea of what's going on. Xenex, though, he's in the top of middle. He's heard Regali. That's going to be a frag. The flash comes up through over the top, but now those players towards long, they're going to feel the pressure of that flank out of Xenex, who has the AWP on the angle, but doesn't have the shot.
Yeah, but they can rush this bomb down. Flashbang over the top. Double long setup. 1-for-1 trade, but Veggie is going to die at the hands of Fasher, who stepped in from middle. Again, really good round out of OG. Whilst they start to feel a little bit panicked, Orcs, they leave it way too late. You were completely correct. 26 seconds and the bomb is in T-spawn. Just all-out aggression towards A. Fasher now needs to be the player to do it. Full blind will find Olin. Milky, though, steps in, but misses the AWP shot. And there he is. 2 kills for Fasher. And now the rest of the OG can just swarm this attack. And they recover it beautifully. From a 3 versus 5, OG only lose 1 more player, and the Orcs can't hold on to what they hold.
I mean, that all unravels off the back of Milky missing that shot, because if he hits that shot there on the player in Temple, then that post plant looks so much better for Orcs. That's the shot I'm referring to. Then he can focus his attention on towards Donut.
But these crossfires look really good right now for the Orcs. In come the defense. Here comes the counter utility. But Fiku finds one. Nice adjustment from Milky. And SNX hasn't had to get involved the entire time. But hang on a second. The bomb was doing defused, at least for a moment. Orcs have managed to do it. It takes 30 rounds of gameplay, but they beat OG 2-1 here at Pinnacle.
Oh, man.